Hello, up-driven guy. So, today's a good day. My back really hurts. I kind of overdid it at the gym. Like, I didn't like throw my back out or have any like occurrence. It was just I did these really intense core exercises a few days ago, and then I did stair stepper for like 45 minutes yesterday, and now it like hurts to move and bend over and pick stuff up. And I'm doing an Amazon route, so it's like, oh my gosh, it took me like twice as long to put all my packages in my car. But the really good thing to me, when I get sick and when I have like physical problems like this, it really helps me to put things in perspective, because sometimes we just go crashing through life and we're just like, we don't stop and have like appreciation for little things. And so when I'm sick, sometimes I look at it as an opportunity to be grateful for health. When I'm feeling like this, my back hurts really bad and it's like hard to move around and stuff, it makes me humble and appreciative of the time that I will feel good. And when I'm sick, same thing. Like, it makes me appreciative of good health. And when you're really sick, you think about, like, you can't even think how it feels to have really good health and to be in good health again. Sometimes if you're sick for like a week or 2 weeks, you don't even remember what it feels like to be well. And so it makes you more appreciative of having good health and looking forward to being back in that shape. I just wanted to share that and throw that out there. Now, this video, I just had this inspiration to make this video because I've had a few really funny rides in the last few days. And this first one, I meant to put it back in my video I made a couple nights ago. I almost got into this fight with this drunk passenger. And then like 2 rides later, I picked this girl up. And she was just, she wasn't too intoxicated. She just obviously was at the end of her night, and it was a long night. And she was just a little bit drunk. And, I pick her up, normal ride. She gets in the back. It's only like maybe a 4 mile ride, 10, 12 minutes, something like that. And it was really quiet. It was a very quiet ride. I kind of got the sense that she had fallen asleep in the back. And it's so funny when people pass out in the back seat, because they're always like, they got the seatbelt over them and they're just kind of hunched over like this and just asleep. And, I kind of glanced back and saw that. And so I'm like, hey, let's say her name was Chelsea. I don't know. I'm like, Chelsea, it's time to get up. She's like, just sitting there asleep. Chelsea. And she like wakes up and she like looks around, and like I turn on a light just to like kind of give her, so she wasn't too freaked out. She's like, I ordered a cab. I'm looking back, I'm like, yeah, dude, you ordered a Lyft. You're in a Lyft right now. You're at your home. She's like, no, this is my car. I'm like, no, dude, this is my car. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's my phone mounted up there on the thing. This is a Toyota Camry. Do you have a Toyota Camry? She's like, no, but this is my car. Just, okay. Like, ma'am, I assure you, you ordered a Lyft and this is my car. You can get out and look at the thing and show you. It says right here, Toyota. She's just like, no. She's so convinced that I somehow picked her up in her car, brought her home, and then all of a sudden she realizes she's wrong. She's just like, oh, this isn't my car. And like grabs her stuff and gets out. I'm just like, okay, dude. Have a good night. So, anyway, yeah, and then the next night, or 2 nights later, I pick up a girl from a bar, and she gets in, and she's just like, hi, you got a mullet, that's cool. I'm like, okay, so I don't know if you can see very well in the video, but yeah, it's long in the back, but it's long in the front too. It's a mohawk, alright? And the sides are kind of grown in, but it's a mohawk. And I don't get too sensitive about it because I've had people call it a mullet several times. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. And she's like, my boyfriend has a rat tail. I'm like, cool. She's like, yeah, we're old. We're like, I'm 37, and you're just like a little kid. I'm like, okay, well, I'm 37 too. I'm actually older than you because you just turned 37. She's like, yeah, but you're a little kid though. So I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. And so we're cruising along, and she's just like telling me this story about how she beat this guy up who attacked her, who like tried to take her purse. And she's like, there I am, smashing his face in the sidewalk over and over and over. And the cops show up, and I'm like, am I being arrested for this? And they're like, no, you won't get arrested. Are you kidding me? And she kept just going on over and over again. I guess that's not very funny, but God, it was so funny at the time. Because she just wouldn't shut up, just over and over again. And I just beat him up and I smashed his face over and over. Anyway, I guess I had to be there. But it's not a mullet, alright? Just kidding. So anyway, the other story, I guess these are more funny to me. And you had to have been there, but it was a good time. The last story, I picked up a guy last night. And he got he like, it was taking a while to come down. I picked him up at a motel. And I was like, hey, yo, I'm out front. You coming down? And he texts back and he's just like, yeah, I'll be down in a couple of minutes, Brent. Thanks for waiting. And he gets in the car and like immediately falls asleep. It's an 18-mile drive. So like the whole time he's just like crashed out in the seat, just like this. And we get to the place and I'm like, all right, dude, we're here. He wakes up. All right, dude, thanks. And just like hops out of the car and I'm going to rate the ride and I go to submit. And all of a sudden this text pops up and it says, can I blow you? I'm just like, dude. Like right as he was hopping out the car, he's like texting as he hops out the car. And I'm like looking back in the driveway and he's like standing in the driveway just like waiting. And I'm just like, no, bye. So those are my stories. Maybe they weren't that funny, but whatever. I just threw them out there. Have a good day.